Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been gone for a while, but now I'm back and today we're going to talk about the best stock to buy now. Before I start guys, check out my free trading course. I'm going to post the link just below in the description box and leave me a comment. Let me know which stocks are you watching, what is your favorite stock right now. So my favorite stock for today is EVR. Let's check out the chart and see what happens and why do I like this stock. As we can see on the chart here, we have a very nice uptrend, a lot of green candles, momentum to the upside and very short consolidations. We have very small red candles, and compared to the green candles, we have huge green candles, more momentum. So we see that back here in the chart, we see those doji candles. This basically means more bulls are stepping in, more buyers' interest compared to the sellers. We saw a nice breakout and this was our previous resistance area. After the breakout, this returns now to be a support area, and after the breakout we saw a pullback exact into this 124.90 area. Small consolidation here, a little bit of a doji candle and another breakout and continuation higher. This has been a little bit slower compared to what we saw here with this huge momentum, and that is why I'm looking now for the next breakout and next momentum move. So the good thing is that we saw more pullback here. So we saw pullback into this 124.90 area, and now I'm looking to find a good entry here. So let's check out, before we start, let's check out back what happened here with this stock and see what kind of momentum it had in the past. So you see here, this was back in September last year. The stock went from 60 until now to $151. So this is a huge move, and we see the momentum what this stock is capable of. So we see this huge momentum here, a lot of greens. It can go for a while without even pulling back, and that is why I'm interested in that stock, because I do think we might see a continuation here, and of course I want to catch those moves. So after this nice pullback, we see here a little bit more red, a little bit bigger red candles, but again I think this is due to the market. So we saw also a little bit of a pullback on the overall market, so this is nothing uncommon. And because this is the banking sector part of Dow Jones, where we saw more than 10 days in a row red candles, I think this is pretty normal here. And again, this is also very healthy. What I do like about this stock as well is here this RSI. So we went from overbought RSI finally to 30 RSI, which is oversold, and which means on the other hand we have some room to the upside. So we're not chasing and buying here at highs, we're not buying breakouts, we're waiting the stock to pull back and we're looking for an entry there. Again, if you're completely new, don't worry what I'm talking about. Feel free to join my trading course, and I'm explaining everything there from scratch. So we're not buying breakouts, and unfortunately I know especially beginners tend to buy breakouts. And why is this not good? Of course, you will have some setups where those breakouts will work and you might see some nice profits, but the majority of the time the breakouts fail. So those are the so-called failed breakout setups actually, which means especially in a very rangy markets or slower markets what we have here, if you buy at highs right at resistance, which is the previous resistance, you are going to see a lot of the times rejection there and pullback. And this is actually the area where you should start thinking of realizing profits and selling your position if you're on the long side. So this is not an area to buy, this is an area to sell, to close or realize some of your profits. So that's why I personally don't like it, because most of the time we see rejection there and a pullback. Also, you have very bad risk reward there. So if you're buying at highs, for example, if you bought somewhere here, your stop should be placed below the previous low, which could be very, very far. So if you have a $20 per share stop, where should this stock go in the next couple of days in order for you to make this money. So you're asking the stock to go 20, 40 or even more dollar per share, which is of course doable, but it's not going to happen fast. So where you have much better risk reward though is if you are buying around this support area here and trying to close most of your position around resistance. So you want the stock to pull back into some decent support areas and you're going to close around resistance, which is the high. So this is the difference here between buying breakouts and buying pullbacks. With pullbacks, you can put your stop just a couple of dollars per share right below the previous candle's low, and your target is the previous resistance or high, which can be, which just leaves you a little bit more room to the upside. So that's that. This is a very, very nice looking chart in my opinion. Earnings are already over, and this is why I'm looking at it. Now let's check out some of the fundamentals and see also why I do like this stock. Okay, I'm using for that Chartmill, and I think this is a great website to use. It is also free, so you have the free version here. You can use it as well. If you want to use that, guys, make sure you check out the link below in the description box. I posted the link just below. So we have here a little bit of information about the company, what is the company doing, and some fundamental facts and keys which are important. So we have here Evercore Inc. operates as an independent investment banking advisory company. So like I mentioned at the beginning, this is part of the banking company, so part of Dow Jones. This is something you should know, or it can be a little bit beneficial if you have some more information. Then I'm going here to fundamental analysis, and I'm looking at the profitability of the company. I'm looking at the valuation of the company and the growth, which you can find here. Again, sometimes I'm going more in-depth and I'm trying to do in-depth research where I'm going through the filings of the company and finding as much information as I can. But, for a little bit of quicker check, this is enough here. So profitability of the company is very good. We have return on assets of 17%. This is actually very good. And EVR outperforms 84% of the industry. So this is also very good. It has return on equity of 32%. And this is better than the industry average of 19.29%. So this is good. Also, something we don't see a lot is that we see here very good valuation and growth. So we don't have growth and valuation which are good at the same time. Most of the time, if you have a lot of growth, the valuation will be bad, and most of the time the stocks are overvalued. But in this case, we have a price-earning ratio of 11.45, and this can be described as very reasonable here, and price-earnings ratio is a bit cheaper than the industry average. So this is actually a very good-looking valuation, and we have also very good-looking growth. So the earnings per share has grown by 59.78% in the past year, which is a lot, and also measured over the past 5 years, EVR shows very strong growth in earnings per share. The EPS has been growing by 24%. So again, guys, if you're looking at earnings per share growth, you want to go back and see what happened over the past years, because the earnings per share for the current quarter always can be faked by a company. They can always come up with some tricks to make it look good. So what you want to know is what happened in the past years. This basically gives you a little bit more advantage, and a company cannot fake the whole past 5 years normally. So that's why you want to see what happened in the past. Revenue looks very nice as well, and also EVR is expected to show small growth over the upcoming 5 years. So all I see here is very good. It looks very good. The health of the company is good, and you can check out for some more details, of course, if you're interested to know about that. But we have good looking fundamentals. We have good looking chart right at support area after a nice pullback. So everything I want to see is there, the setup is there, and I might buy this stock. Again, of course, if you have some different strategy, make sure you know your risk and you check out also some other factors if you're using other indicators or whatever. For me, that's a good looking setup, and I'm going most likely to buy it today. If you have any questions, guys, feel free to ask me. And also, like I mentioned, let me know what are you looking at, what are your favorite stocks. And other than that, leave me a comment, leave me a like if you like, of course, this video, and I will be back very soon again with something new, some new stocks. Thank you so much. Bye.